Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Salon Chat. Yes, honey, yes. So today I am in the salon today. I'm getting my hair done, and you guys, you know Pauline. She's doing my hair, and this over here is Felicia. She just shampooed my hair. So I figured let's get a little salon chat in today. And I mean, we're going to talk about some things. I mean, I think we need to address some of these things, guys. I mean, like, seriously, I mean, I said some of these things the other day when I did salon chat, but it has gotten to the point where I don't know what happened in the pandemic, y'all. I really don't. And again, let me tell y'all something. Again, like I always say, at Essence Hair Salon, and right now we're in Entoi. But at Essence Hair Salon, we don't gossip. The tea that we give you is good tea. It's real tea. It's true tea. Okay? So what we're about to say is what's really going on. Okay? So again, this is not gossip. This is what goes on with us, because we are all professionals, just as you guys work. And we work very hard, just like you do. So we're going to talk about some things, and maybe again give you a few more etiquette rules for the salon, because we give you guys a lot of grace, don't you think? Yeah, we do, and we put up with a lot. It's hard working with people every day. For the most part, though, I will say that we do have some great clients, don't we? We do. Yes, but there are a few bad eggs, and we have them in every profession. Everywhere you go, you have bad eggs, and those bad eggs make it bad for the good ones. Yes. Those bad eggs wear us out. So, you know, I just want to reiterate. I mean, really, because I don't want y'all to think that it's just me saying these things. I want y'all to really understand where we are coming from as stylists. You know, we went to school for this. We work hard, you know, so we know what we're talking about, and we have learned to, we're no longer green. Okay, we've been doing this long enough to know how to schedule. You know, we know how long it takes us to do this, how long it takes us to do that. Again, don't come in here. First of all, let me say this, and y'all can agree if you choose. But first of all, when we give you a time, it is, yes, your time. But if you choose to show up early, that is on you. Because we are not going to rush to get to you, because that person that's in the chair at that moment scheduled their time just like you did. And they deserve the same treatment that you get. So we're not going to rush, right?
Even if you're on time.
Right.
I'm not going to rush the other person's service.
Right.
Because we wouldn't rush your service.
That's rude and disrespectful. Secondly, and I have to keep saying this, and I don't know why I have to keep saying this. We like to vacation too.
We like time off.
You know, and again, everybody thinks that we are in the salon 24/7. This is not our home. Now, we are passionate about what we do. We love what we do. We really do. But we're also exhausted, and we need
burnt out.
Yes, and we need a reset. We need a holiday so that we can reset and come back to you fresh and rejuvenated and ready to, you know, give you our all again. You know, a lot of times when clients come in here, they're not just getting their hair done. They come in here, they may be sad, something may have happened, they may have got a diagnosis that devastated them. I mean, just, you know, and they come in here, just life, and sometimes they're happy. There's a lot of times I know I have to go into prayer mode before I even begin to do here. So you need to take into consideration that we're dealing with those things too, right?
Yep.
So we're tired, we're emotionally drained sometimes. Don't think we're not thinking about you.
I believe in energy, so transferred energy. So if you want in the crown of your head, we're dealing all of that is energy. So you will want the person that's servicing you to also have a good or positive energy, so that can transfer to you as well. So the energy that you bring in is also transferable to us and then to the next client. So we're just asking for a little grace.
Absolutely.
A little grace, a little empathy, and then we just, because we're trying to treat everybody, I like to treat people the way I want to be treated. And I don't want you to feel that you're being rushed, because even if you're not rushing, if the client feels like you're rushing, they're going to find something to complain about.
Right,
because
absolutely.
they felt rushed.
Absolutely.
So we just asking for a little grace. That's it.
That's it. That's just a little bit.
Just a little bit, because we're human too, and our job is different from most, but it isn't, because I feel like everybody, we have to circulate the money. So if you don't get people to support whatever corporation or business you are in, you will not survive. And our job is the same.
Absolutely. If we do not work, we don't get paid, and
Yes.
we clearly we understand that. But at the same time, we do need a break too. I mean, it because most days, most of us are in here from 7 in the morning till 9, 10 o'clock at night. Those are crazy.
Sometimes later.
Who works those
later.
hours? That's
Sometimes
crazy.
later.
That is crazy. Who works those hours? We do.
And we don't get overtime.
Our crazy tails.
Yeah, we don't get overtime.
No, we don't.
We
We
don't
don't.
get overtime. We don't get time and a half.
Sure
we
don't.
get none of that.
Sure don't.
So and sometimes we don't get raises for years. So I know people that've been on
That
their job.
part.
Yeah, they've been on their job. They don't get a raise in a year. They quitting. They looking for another job.
That part. Because the minute we go up on the price, y'all, it's already high. But y'all just got a raise. So why can't we get a raise?
Yeah. That's a whole nother subject. But
Girl, who you telling?
yeah.
That is a whole nother subject. But yeah, like Felicia said, give us some grace, just a little bit.
Especially if your stylist never have you waiting, and that one time you may have to wait because he or she is running behind, so all the other times don't even matter, because this one time you may have to wait and you're upset.
It's ridiculous.
And you're huffing and puffing, and your body language is all off, so it's, again, the message for me is just give us grace.
And then, when you come in negatively, then you acting like we the one with the attitude. No, you just came in here with all kind of attitude. We was having a good day until you came in with your attitude. Yes, we tired, but you come in with an attitude now you done took everything all the way down. We was jamming in here a minute ago. But then you come with your attitude. Child, have several seats.
We're back there.
Right, because here's the thing. Let's be clear. We don't work for you. We work for ourselves. So it's not like you have hired us. We're providing a service, and we love providing this service, and we do a great job at providing the service for you. But you have not, you are not our boss. And that's I think that's what kind of gets misconstrued. And don't, YouTube family, don't think that we're complaining, because we're not. We're just trying to give you a little insight as to how this business works. You are not our boss. We are our own bosses, because if you were our boss, we would be getting a W-2 from you. Now, do we get that? No. Mm-mm. And I would hope that if you were our boss, I would hope, not everybody's nice. I would hope that we would get a raise. So since we're not getting a W-2 from you, we're not getting raises from you,
Or ticks.
Say it again, Felicia. I mean, hey, that's another thing. Yes. Yes. If you truly care about your stylist, clearly you do, because you come over and over and over again because you like the work that has been done, tip. It's rude not to. I mean, it's not mandatory, but when you go to the restaurant, I'm pretty sure you're tipping. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, some people don't.
No, they don't.
And the poor service don't make no money, poor things. But I'm pretty sure but most people are tipping.
Yeah.
But some people are just mean and evil and don't do that at all.
Some people think they don't have to tip the owner.
Yes, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Because if the owner is doing something for you, if they're providing a service for you, don't think that they don't deserve a tip. They just did a service for you.
They think because they own it, all the money going to them. And
How is that?
How is that?
And why do we make less? Because
our overhead.
Exactly.
Our taxes are more.
Yes. Y'all like the
staff.
Yes.
Supplies.
Yeah, that's what I want to say.
Insurance.
Yes, all of these things. So
Licenses that you got to pay for.
Yes.
That ain't free.
No.
Classes.
Yes.
Ongoing classes. Yeah.
Yeah, we
And
do
that's
these
just
things.
the business part.
Of it, right?
That's not the personal even. Like,
right,
So your tip may give them lunch or put gas in their car to get to work.
Absolutely.
Or just little something just to show your appreciation.
Absolutely, because we honestly do love you guys. We do. It's like I said, it's a handful that act like they our boss.
That's why you have to. Now you see people on social media with all these lists of rules and what they not doing because they're fed up. They frustrated and they're burnt out.
Yeah, but wait, what about the new stylists? The rules that they are putting out. Now, I mean, I'm an older stylist. Yeah. Say it again.
You already come with your hair done.
Yeah, so that means the new rules for the new stylist, because we're a little older. For the new stylist, that you got to come shampooed. If you want a weave braided up, or a wig braided up already, and they still gonna charge you $500.
I'm not.
But wait, you got to leave your deposit too now. But you still got to shampoo your own hair, braid up your own hair. But y'all paying $500 to get that wig installed or to get that sewing.
They're not breathing too hard. What you say?
And you done did the work, and then you tip. After she just only thing that person did, he or she did, was just
Stylist.
Yes. I find that hilarious. That is, when I seen that, at first I thought, like, when someone told me about that, I was like, that gotta be a joke. That can't be real.
No, it's real.
But it's real. Because there's people in here that do that. Yes, there's people in here that do that. So it's funny to me. Yep. I'm like, wow. So you're getting good service from us who are doing the works. And we get the most problems.
Girl, I'm grateful.
Yes. So yeah, again, we're just trying to explain to you all how things work.
We always hear the customer and the client side of the story. I don't think you never get to hear the stylist side.
And a lot of times too, the other thing is we haven't eaten. We have not eaten. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I fast every day.
right. What's
so funny.
the intermittent fast?
Yeah.
That it's not that we trying to do it. We just it just happens.
I was like, I'm
the other day I was like, I didn't realize I'm fast. That's cool.
Right.
I told my husband I'm doing the intimate fast, and he's like, honey, it doesn't work like that.
it does with us.
You can't.
That's why it's intermittent fasting, because we don't have time to eat. So yeah, just give us like Felicia said, give us some grace. I mean,
and then if you say schedule the time to eat, we could, but sometimes y'all don't know how to leave when your appointment is done, and I ain't trying to eat in front of my clients.
I'm sorry, I eat in front of my clients. I'm sorry, because if I'm hungry,
it's not that I can't eat in front of them, but when I'm eating, it's like my downtime.
That's the other problem.
I want you on my plate.
Yeah.
I want to eat in peace.
Yeah.
And if you're talking, and then that's 15 minutes later that goes over my lunchtime, and then now I'm trying to stuff my food down before the next client. And if you're not ready for the next client, they're mad at you because you're not ready. And I'm like, oh.
I just rather eat when I leave.
That's what ends up happening.
Yeah.
That's what ends up happening. But sometimes I'm like, if I'm feeling a little dizzy or weak or whatever, I'm like, look, look, let me get a bite of this, whatever I got, because I'm about to pass out.
Right.
So yeah, I'll eat in front of you. I'll be like, I'm sorry, y'all, I got to eat. But most times, and many stylists can attest to this, we don't eat, trying to
accommodate.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
And
service y'all.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
because we do understand that some clients have no one to talk to.
Right.
So
And
when they
that's
come here, we are their everything.
That's right.
And I don't want to be rude and be like, okay, girl, you got to go. Your appointment is over.
Right, because it could be something really serious that's going on with them, and you're trying to really accommodate. I mean, that's me often. Yeah, that is me often.
I feel like it's a ministry we do.
It is.
It's a ministry.
It is.
It comes with the territory.
Yes, and that's why I said, I'm a lot of times I'm in there praying before I even begin to hear, because, people come in there and there's things going on with people, and I can't do your hair comfortably if I have not prayed for you. First of all, you know what? I'm going to say this. I can't even, because we're tired. We work late on Saturdays. Now, I know some people don't. Right, really. And so, a lot of times, like, I can't even get to church because I'm too exhausted. But, I'm having church every day in here. And scripture says where 2 or 3 gather in my name, right? So, we're in here having church every day. So, a lot of times, it takes that, because there's things going on in the world, and people are really going through things, and we have to tend to that. You can't do someone's hair properly if they're not right. If they're crying, how can you just be like, come on, girl, let me do your hair? I know you crying, but
it's an assembly line.
Right.
So,
right. I'm so sorry, but and so you have to take into consideration of that too, because there may be a time. I mean, I'm talking about the people who have attitudes when they have to wait. There may be a time when you come in and you're crying. You're going through something, and you want your stylist to take that time with you. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Because we love you. Otherwise, we would not do this. You can't do this job, this career, I should say, because it's not a job. You cannot do this if you don't love people. I guess some people can, though, but some people just mean. I don't know. I mean, because it drains you. Because, like Felicia said, it's a ministry, and we're trying to minister to you and let you know you are beautiful, no matter who you are. No matter who you are, how you came in feeling, you might have felt like the ugliest person that day, but by the time you walk out of the salon, you feel like $1,000,000. You looking like $1,000,000.
You want us to show you how many people leave their coats and hats?
Right? Because right.
Leave your coat and hat.
Right. They be feeling
They
good.
leave their coats
feeling
and
too
hats.
good.
And they came in bundled up, but
Yep.
they left with nothing on.
Nothing. So that tells you something right there. So again, give us what?
Grace.
Yes. Because we are doing more than just your hair.
Yeah, especially when we're working hard to fit you in, squeeze you in, staying late for you, coming in early for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Giving you services that you didn't schedule for.
Oh, say that again. Oh my God. Yes. Be like, wait a minute, you said you just wanted a shampoo and style. What?
Did you? I'm like,
Now you want it braided to the side and what?
You want a trim?
Yeah, you didn't say that.
And a color?
Right.
A repair.
A repair, yes. That takes time. A protein treatment.
Yeah.
You didn't say that. So now I'm going to be running. Okay.
That's if we don't say no. You know?
Yeah.
But then if we say no, girl, she has, we're going to hit a negative
I
side.
said no once and
Right. You didn't schedule for
that
that.
person
And
was
then now you got
crying
to
for
go
the entire time.
Yeah,
Oh
you want
my
to go into
God.
the next client's appointment.
Mad at me.
Right. You didn't schedule correctly. And if you have a question when you're scheduling, you need to say, well, is this because I schedule a lot of times, people will schedule online. Now, people do call or text, but if you don't know what you're scheduling, before you schedule that thing, just shoot a text. Hey, I'm trying to schedule online, or you can call. I'm trying to schedule online, but I would like to have this service done, but I'm not sure what I should pick.
Right.
So at least we know what it is you want, and then we can schedule that time or tell you go pick this one right here, because that time is allotted for that particular thing. Don't come in here. Oh, hey girl, you know what? I just thought that maybe today we could do some highlights, but that's not what you scheduled for. Highlights take a minute.
And my mind at this point is just registering what you scheduled for.
Right.
I'm already there. I'm like, okay. And
Right.
then you come with a curveball. I'm like, and then you want to accommodate, but I'm like, it just from experience, it backfires.
It does.
It backfires.
It does. And I will say this though. My clients, most of them do ask me, well, April, do you have time to do this? It's okay if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's courteous.
But don't try to slide it in there. You like, come on, you knew you needed
Like,
this.
you know you want it. Yeah. You could even call like 2 days before and say, hey, do you have time to do this? And you could get a yay or a nay. But, be considerate of us, because we are not robots around here. I'm sure you'd like to think we are, but we're not. And it's not an assembly line. We're taking good care of you. We're listening to you. We're trying to give you the best care possible. And like Pauline says, some of you don't have anybody to talk to. And so we're here for that too. But don't be getting mad at us when we tell you no. Or we get a little bit backed up, or you came early, so now you mad because you got here early thinking I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs.
And then you asking for a discount because
Right.
you came early.
Right. That is not how this works.
Wait a minute. You came early.
That is not
Like,
right.
Stories.
Yes, you want a
Right.
discount because you came early.
Yeah, that is not how this works. This is our livelihood. And okay, so we actually, I don't know if you all know, and I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being so serious right now. But we actually go to school for this. Like,
I want my money back.
and it takes, depending on how you go, if you go full time, it could take you a year, maybe less. If you go part time, it could take 2 years. But we actually go to school for this. And then
continuing
education. And then if you like me, you want to teach, my crazy self goes back to school, pays more money to teach crazy people. Who when you're in classroom because the kitchen beautician want to
they
tell you.
Or YouTube said, so why are you asking me? YouTube told you.
Yeah, you know everything, so yeah.
We don't know nothing.
We know nothing. But we actually went to school for this. You know, and I think we've said it before. I know Pauline and I have had the conversation where we've said it before on YouTube that, and I kind of veered off a little bit, but we have said before that, you know, when we say that, hey, we're looking at something doesn't seem right, you might want to go to the doctor. Don't get upset. We're trying to help you. You know? So it's just, but we really have gone to school for this. I don't know if that's
I'm glad you kind of touched on that, because the question I would want to ask, we know everybody has to start somewhere. Everybody in whatever career, whatever it is you're doing in life, you did not become an expert overnight. Right. Someone had to give you a chance for you to practice, to get to become or develop your skills. And I wanted to ask why, if you believe in the person that maybe the owner or your mentor or your stylist is, you know that they're under that person's training or
they're a mentor,
and they recommend someone, and y'all not open to giving new people chances so they can become better at what they do, because someone had to give you a chance to develop the skills that you are, now that you are the professional and experienced. So I think we also need to give a little more grace to people that's trying to get into the industry, or just anything that's just starting out, so they can develop their skills and become great like you are.
I agree, absolutely, because you're absolutely right with that. When you guys, I don't know, you know, you all are in many different careers, and some of you even have your own businesses, but you weren't great at first. You had to hone your craft, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a mechanic, whether you're a pilot, whatever it is you do.
A parent.
Yeah, a parent. Oh, please, yes. Lots of mistakes as a parent.
You live long enough, you're gonna learn.
Yes.
You know.
So, and give that person who is green a chance, because that's the only way they're going to learn. Yeah, don't think because they haven't been doing it long that they can't do it. But in fact, because they haven't been doing it long, they're going to take extra time. So it's going to be done, you know, with a lot more. Not to say that the person that's been doing it for a long time, but that person that is new at it, they're a little nervous. So they're like very meticulous. I got to get this right. So let me not, you know.
And they're being supervised as well. So,
right.
Yeah, I just think we should give a little more grace to people that's getting new and beginning in any profession.
I agree with that. I totally agree. I think we tend to
don't take advantage of them because they're new,
right?
Or they just starting out,
right? And don't ask them to lower their price because
exactly.
That's taking advantage.
Yes.
Yeah. Because the price is what it is. It is. The price is what it is, and if you don't like the price that someone quotes you, hey, there's plenty of mechanics out there. There's plenty of hairstylists out there. There's plenty of restaurants out there. There's plenty of grocery stores. But I don't see anybody complaining at the grocery store. I don't see anybody complaining at the doctors. So, yeah, I mean, give these people that are learning or not even, or have been doing hair for many years but decided to do something new, a new thing that they haven't done before. They learned a new skill. Let them, you know, get a chance to get good at it. And if they take a little longer, that's okay. Because we know that when we're learning new things, that it takes us a longer time, right?
And that's another thing. If you're transferring to another client and that person may not, to have the expectation of your last stylist with the new stylist, I don't think that's fair as well, because everybody works differently in different speeds, different times, different skills. So give grace in that area too, because everybody doesn't work the same.
And everybody doesn't use the same products.
Yes, and for you to come with the expectation of others, that's just, I don't think that's fair.
And I agree with that as well. And also, don't bring your own. I mean, you can bring your own products, but don't expect for the price to be different.
It's the same.
Just saying.
Do you think that the shampoo is complementary to the style and everything else, or
The shampoo is a necessity.
right?
Because state board rules, yes, I'm going there. State board rules says do not touch anybody's head or style or anything unless you have shampooed it.
Yep.
And first and foremost, before we even shampoo it, we kind of have to do a little bit of examining to make sure nothing's going on. Because if you have something going on that we cannot even begin to shampoo, you know, that's the first service is the shampoo. We can't touch it. So, for example, this doesn't happen a lot with us, but if you have lice, we can't. There's nothing we can do for you. You have to take care of that. You know, you have to get the special shampoo, and you have to do. We cannot service you in the salon.
And then now, if the lights jump off of that customer onto you,
Right.
then you have to literally take all your clothes off. You can't enter into another
right,
location or
right,
anywhere because it's gonna spread.
right. If you have ringworm, we cannot service you because that is contagious. So, you know, you have to be mindful of those things too. You know, we have to, before we even begin to do anything, we kind of have to examine and see what we're working with, especially if you're a new client. Our old clients, we kind of know their routine, but we still examine them to make sure nothing else has changed. Right? Yeah. So, yeah, before that. But the shampoo is not complimentary. That is a necessity. Because State Board says we have to shampoo. And I'm a stickler for rules.
And it's sanitation as well. You know.
Yes. That's another thing. Yeah, you should be grateful that your stylist is clean. If you have a clean stylist, be grateful. Because there are some people that are not clean.
Oh, this is next to college.
Yes. You have anything else to add?
I have one more thing.
It all.
Go ahead, Felicia.
So now we're getting questions about getting a certificate, and I feel like they're more concerned about having a certificate than license.
A certificate.
Or if there's someone's training or showing you a new skill and they're giving out certificates.
Okay.
I had someone ask me I'm going to take a certain class that I felt that I didn't need because I didn't need to take that class for many reasons. But what about me being licensed? Does that I'm just noticing that's going out the window now.
Right, because the license trumps the certificate.
Yes.
Because let me clear this up then, because from what I'm hearing is that the clients are saying that they think the certificate is valued more than the license. Is that correct?
Okay. Correct.
So let's go back again. I'm reiterate this. We went to school for this. We paid thousands of dollars for this. We went to the state. I don't care if you're in New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Florida. We had to go to the state. Out of all 50 states, you have to go to the state and take a test. Just like the nurses, doctors, lawyers, we take not the same test, but a similar test. We have a written test that we have to pass before we even get to the practical part. So how a certificate is thought more of than a license is absurd.
More regard than license. And the people that's doing, so anyone now can take a class and then turn around and teach a class.
Yeah, that's absurd.
I could print out a certificate on a computer.
Yeah,
and pass it to anybody. But the people that's teaching the class not even licensed.
Right. So I would say to you, it would behoove you to go with someone who is licensed. Again, because we have taken tests. And the tests that we have taken, both practical and written, and the state has said, if we pass them, the state has said that we are knowledgeable, we know what we're doing, and therefore they're going to charge us to get our license. And you can have this license as long as you pass this test.
And once you pass it, you have to keep
doing this. Yes.
This license to keep
Yes. And keep taking classes. So if you are one of the ones running around here thinking that a certificate is worth more than a license, you are sadly mistaken. Because that is not, and I'm insulted by that. I really am. Because I know what we have to go through. It's not easy, and I know people like to look and see, they'll look at us doing here and they think that that's all that it's about. It's so much more. When, as an instructor and as students of cosmetology, and let me break down the word cosmetology, because cosmetology takes care of everything. So with cosmetology, we can wax your eyebrows, we can wax your face, we can wax your legs, we can wax your underarms, we can do a facial, we can do nails. We can do nails, yes, we can do nails, we can do everything, we can barber. The thing that makes it a specialty is when you take advanced classes for one particular thing. So if you want to do that one particular thing, yes, you can go to school for that one particular thing. But as cosmetologists, we're licensed for everything. Now, like I said, if we decide to do one particular thing and take classes to advance that one particular thing, we can do that. But that doesn't take away our license of being a cosmetologist. So I'm insulted that anyone would think that a certificate is worth more than a license. How dare you? You try going to school for all these hours, work full time, go to school after work, take care of your family, all doing that to try to get your license. That's a lot. That's a lot. Or sacrifice, one person goes to school full time while, if they're married, the other person is working full time and taking care of everything. And if you're single and if you have children, you're trying to do it all. Yeah. So how dare you think that a certificate is worth more than a license? So, the state, whatever state you're in, if you have a license, you are worth so much more than a certificate. So don't let anybody discount your license ever, because you have gone to school for this, you have paid your money, and you have taken your state board tests. And how dare you, because you wouldn't go to the doctor and tell the doctor that you got a certificate in in doing Botox injection. You know what I'm saying? And you should be getting paid the same and doing all the same things. No. That's not how that works.
They're trying to change the narrative.
Yeah, no, you people. The problem is to, and I know we're going off a little bit, but the problem is to, we live in a world where social media has made people think that everything is easy. Yeah, and
the thing is, people see the glamorous side of whatever it is.
Right.
They don't see the grit. They don't see the in between.
But we did the sweat and tears that we went through. The times that maybe we didn't even have enough money to put food on the table because we were trying to get this. So what you see when someone puts that on social media, that's the after. That's all the work that was put into it. But you didn't see from the beginning. Like there's a quote I seen. Actually, it's on my phone, and because I saved it, and it says, "Do not judge do not judge the cover of my book until you have read my chapters. So again, it's the same as saying don't judge a book by its cover, because you don't know that person's story. You don't know what they went through. You don't know anything to get them to where they are today, you know. So don't put anybody down. You don't be jealous or envious of somebody, because you too can do the same thing. It's just going to take you some work, just like that person did. So it all circles back to the same thing that we've been talking about this whole time. Yeah. And that goes for you too out there. You too, if you, whatever career you're in, don't let somebody discount what you do when you know what you did to get there. You know? Because you are worth it. Yeah. So don't, I say that with all my heart and soul, because I know the work that it took for each of us to get to where we are today, you know. And I know that even while doing that work, there were challenges. I know.
I was pregnant.
You see? Right. You know?
And I was like,
right.
Oh God.
I sacrificed
I gotta
family,
spend 12 hours
missing my
to do
daughters
something.
growing up, and
and
for one time you say no to a client, and for all the many times you say yes, that one time you say no, and you have to feel their wrath.
Yeah, and it's sad. I mean, I feel like I missed a lot of my son growing up, because I was in, it was a baby, and I was in cosmetology school. I was working. You know, and I am a college graduate as well, you know, but in order to raise my son right, I chose to do something that gave me the flexibility. But there were sacrifices that we all made in doing that, you know. And also, even once I got good into my career, I still, just like most of us, have had to make sacrifices. I had to take care of my dad, you know. So, and I'm sure a lot of you out there are taking care of your elderly loved ones, you know. So those things is hard.
Life.
It's hard. So please don't beat us up. We are tired. So I think, anything else?
No.
So thank you for listening to us. Like I said, we always speak truth, and I hope that you guys have learned something from what we are saying, because we are saying this with love. We're not complaining. We are saying this with love, and we really, really want you to understand where we're coming from and how we feel, and how sometimes people come to us and make us feel like we did something wrong, you know. So, you know, I really hope you come away with something, because that's what Salon Chat is about. Coming away with something that you did not know before, learning something new. So I hope you have. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. If you like the content that I have for you, share it. And also, I'm going to link Entoi into this, because we're in her suite. She's doing my hair, and she's part of the conversation. And any social media Felicia has, I'm gonna link it on here too, because she's in here. She shampooed my hair. And you guys might want to hit them up, you know. And like I said, I know most of you know Pauline, so you know, and you're subscribed to her. So if Felicia has any social media, subscribe to her as well, because we all have great information for you, and we just want to give you quality work, quality information, quality service. Yes, because we really do. If we did not love what we were saying, I mean what we do, we would not be on here telling y'all some things to make it better, to make us work better together. Help us help you. But again, like, comment, and subscribe, and share. If you like the content I have, share. Okay? So until next time, I think that is it for Salon Chat. Yes, honey. Do me a favor. Yes. Thank you.